So for Fuse to work, I mean, Fuse is a very general purpose driver which interacts with the kernel to expose low-level API functions. There are different Fuse drivers. There is one for Go and all these things to interact, but you have to expose that low-level Fuse driver first. So for that, you have to install it. There are two different systems I actually tried here. One is, I don't know whether you see this. If it's Ubuntu, it's really straightforward. You just do a apt-get upgrade or update, and then install Fuse. And then you have to change the fuse.conf's permission for your Go process to access that particular driver. So that's how it actually guarantees that nobody can snoop on your file. So this is a way to install Fuse. If you are in macOS, there are two ways to install. One is using Brew, if you are a fan. Otherwise, there is a macOS home Fuse for macOS, which gives the same thing, but you just need to click and install. It just installs it. So once Swarm is up, you can attach to Swarm, because I have exposed the Fuse API as an RPC API right now. So there is no HTTP way to say, hey, you go and do this, because this is very local. Should not expose this in HTTP. So you use the same thing as you use in get, but instead of giving get.ipc, you do bzzd.ipc. This will be created in your data directory where you start Swarm, right? So let's say I started Swarm in this particular directory, so Ethereum /testnet. So that's the place where I will find bzzd also. So if you do that, so it welcomes you with different things which you can see. Of course, you would have all seen the admin where it shows the different functionality exposed. You would have used the peers, which shows all the peers which is attached. So similarly, there is another group of functions which are exposed. There are three functions which is exposed right now. One is mount, another is unmount, and you can do it. We have actually set a limit of 5 mounts. Don't ask me why. I want to first have, not give infinite mounts to somebody. So, I mean, we will slowly, take the limit off. But for now, it's like you can actually mount 5 different hashes. It's like having 5 different drop boxes or something like that. And then the list mount will show you all the current mounts which are active and their latest hashes, right? I'm not going to upload too many things this time. I'm just going to upload the Swarm POC demo file. So to upload, you would have seen that we can use Swarm up if it is a single file and then give the file name like this, or if it is a collection of file, it is recursive up. And then you give the entire directory, which actually uploads the entire directory and gives this hash. Now you can look at the hash and it's manifest like how you would have seen as a normal file. You can do a local host bzzr, which is nothing but it will show the manifest. So now the manifest is nothing but a small hash where this hash is the hash of this particular file and its content type, the file's mode, its size, and the modification time. we can use this to just pull it in HTTP, or in our case, what we want to do is we want to mount it. So you see swarmfs here, swarmfs.mount, and it takes 2 arguments. The first one is the hash, and the second one is the mount point where you want to mount. In my case, users, Zahoor, demo, mount directory, which is this right now, which is empty. So if I do a mount, so it shows, as I said, it shows 3 things. This is the actual manifest which we uploaded, which is 9.5, and this is the mount point which we uploaded, and you have the latest manifest which actually keep tracks of if I made any changes to the file, and this latest manifest will change, which can be accessed by application to build any other logic on top of it, versioning logic. So once you did this, you can come here. You can come here and look at the mount directory. It has actually mounted. So this is the same file which has been mounted. You can do all sorts of things in this one, like reading this or adding new file, adding a directory, adding a file, whatever. I'm going to show this in my this is the upload directory. What happened to the mount directory? Yeah, I think it crashed. So there is some bug which actually makes this thing little problem. So I'm going to use this to clean. I'm just going to clean all the chunks. I'm going to start it fresh. And I'm going to upload it fresh. It's the same hash since it's the same thing. Okay, now let's go and see here. So this is mounted here, and you could click and see the contents. Yeah. So when you can play this, this is like wherever I left. So it shows, it can start from wherever I want. And then if I want to unmount, I can either eject it from here, or I can use the unmount command. In the case of unmount, you have this unmount which takes only 1 argument, as in normal Unix system, and it'll unmount. Or if somebody is using it, it will just complain as a normal Unix system, like it says resource busy. So you just try one more time and then it's gone. Yeah, it's unmounted actually. Yeah. There are some rough edges. We'll fix this. But this is how you do it.